Alright, this is Demonocalypse going over a beta I got into Path of Exile. It is a Diablo 2 clone. Fuck. Can't remember if they closed down the server today or not. No, wait, why isn't this working? There we go. Somehow my password got all borked up. Anyways, it's a Diablo clone, basically. Diablo 2 clone, to be exact. A very dark atmosphere. Very interesting. But it is in beta, so everything I show you here is not representative of the final product. I already have 3 characters I have right now. Only one I like playing with, DJC, level 21 Shadow. For the purposes of this playthrough, I'm going to create a new character.
Attention, prisoners! For your crimes against Oriath, you have been exiled from the forsaken continent of Rayclass.
That is loud.
The Majesties of Oriath are merciful and have granted all exiles one weapon. Choose wisely.
Please shut the deuce
Oriath
up.
has bestowed a gift upon you, a chance to redeem your crimes, a new life. Do not squander it.
Give me a second here. Alright, that's a little bit better. I wish I could adjust the audio settings for their voices. Anyways, this is basically a 3 character class type of thing. Strength, dexterity, and intelligence. This is the strength guy, Marauder. Very, very slow. I'll say that much. He's just incredibly slow character. I think every 3 hits miss, and he just hit himself in the head with his own hammer. Intelligent. Anyways, here's the ranger. Chick. Everything's gender locked. I hate that, but gender locked, dexterity based character. Mainly uses a bow and swords. And then the witch is the intelligence-based character. Yes, little kid. I know the graphics aren't that good. They look a lot more impressive in-game because you don't have a close-up of your character. Now there's also these in-between characters. Like, the Templar here is intelligence and strength. He is still incredibly slow. I just can't stand playing with him. And in fact, the very fact that he doesn't wear pants, or at least like a full robe, kind of just dissuades me from playing him ever again. I do have a character as a Templar, do not want to play as him. The Shadow is dexterity and intelligence. He's best described as a thief and assassin. Then the Duelist is the mixture of strength and dexterity. Fast. Same with the Shadow. Everything that's based off dexterity is fairly fast. Anything based on strength is slow. So you gotta kind of weigh that against each other. I'm gonna grab the Ranger right now, just for the purposes of this playthrough. Dang it. And this is the hardest part, finding a name that someone hasn't already taken. There aren't a lot of people in this game, but there's enough that a lot of people have already chosen names that I usually use. Demonocalypse I've been using, and I'm fairly certain I'm the only one that's ever even thought of it. Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I figure out a good name. Maybe this will work? I don't know. No, I guess not.
Attention, prisoners! For your crimes against a chance to redeem your crimes. Do not squander.
This is annoying. There we go. Never used that name before for any of my female characters, but might as well try using it. Name is Rebecca. I know, it doesn't seem quite right. Anyways, you start out on a beach. Game looks fairly good. Now get up, you stupid bitch. Okay, got an arrow. Dying exile. You and I were the only ones that made it, not counting my quiet friend here. Why didn't they just bloody execute us back in Oriath? This little splinter sticking out of me? Missed all the important bits. Thought I saw smoke at those ruins up the beach. Get me some help and I might just... Okay. Okay. Let's just see. Burning Arrow. Fires an arrow that deals fire damage to a target and has increased chance of setting it on fire. Now, for the most part, armor and stuff will automatically be equipped as soon as you get it. Now, these skill gems are the spells you'll be using. Green is based on dexterity, blue is based off intelligence, and red is based off strength. I am mostly dexterity based. Yeah, so I'll be mostly using the green ones. If you pick up any armor and you're not wearing armor for that spot already, you'll automatically equip it. Plate chest. There's really no weight system in the game, which I kind of applauded on, but you only have a maximum amount of squares, and it is rather easy to fill them all up. Iron gauntlets. And as you can see, the arrows do stick out of these undead guys as they're walking towards me. It's a nice little mechanic that just adds a bit more realism to them. Once in a while, there'll also be like an arrow hit the undead and not do any damage. Slightly realistic as well. But the entire story is based off of whoever you choose got exiled for doing one bad deed or another, and then you just get exiled. Which is kind of the entire point of the name, Path of Exile. I don't know, like, this place must be like a meat locker if they keep on sending people here and they just won't die. Splinter Tower Shield, I won't be needing that. Driftwood Wand, won't be needing that, but I can sell it. It takes up less space than that other thing too. Set an enemy on fire, and that's how you level up. Now, the one major thing that I wanted to try this game out for is just this. The skill forest. No, it is not a skill tree, it is a skill forest. And there's a wide variety of stuff that will completely bork up your life if you do it wrong. Like, there are so many ways this can go wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, now increased attack speed, I can take that. Increased strength, I can take that. Now, the increased strength would be good if I'm close range based. Since all my other characters have been close range based, I tried out ranged a little bit with my Shadow, and my Templar and my Shadow are able to use spells quite effectively. I'm just going to stay with my bow and arrow. Therefore, I believe attack speed would be the most useful for me. Projectile damage, that'll be good. Perfect aim, 6% increased accuracy rating, 15% increased projectile damage. Bow attack speed, so I'll be going this way. 6% increased attack speed. I don't think that affects my bow. I think that only affects melee damage, melee attacks. But one of the things is you can shoot people out of range, and really the only thing most people have a complaint about in this game is the fact that the camera isn't as responsive as they'd like it to be. I agree with that. And another thing is your skills do level up independent of yourself. And they can level up without being used. You just have to have them in a socket. This helps if you're a higher level character and you want to level up something for a friend. It's something that really brings the group play element into this. Because the higher level you are, the faster you'll level up skill gems. Therefore, if you're a lower level character and you want something to be leveled up quickly, just give it to someone who is a higher level than you, that is a friend. you can even just join him on his quests. There's a certain limit, however, like too high of level character can't go into too low a level of a place. But it all kind of levels out as far as I've seen. Glass Shank, I don't really want that. I mean, it's really built towards the dexterity class, but I don't want it. And this is the mini buff. Like, we'll see him eventually. He should be here soon. And yes, that little bug was just shooting rocks at me out of its ass. Mini boss. Now this is where the game would really shine as a twin stick shooter. And here he comes tearing out some of the sword stuck at him. Okay, you also got unlimited potions. In some ways this works well, in some ways it doesn't. But basically, you kill people, you gain potion charges, and your potion flasks can hold a certain amount of potion charges. Okay, let's see what I got here. Scroll of Wisdom, and I got crap, most likely. Plus 8 cold resistance, don't really need that right now, but it's better than nothing. The gauntlets, plus 3 life gain when you kill an enemy, plus 10 to armor. That'll come in handy. And Driftwood Club, I'm going to sell that. Things sell for the same amount whether you identify them or not, so if you're not going to use it, don't identify it. You're just going to waste a Scroll of Wisdom, which is used to identify items. Just like the original Diablo and Diablo 2, and quite possibly Diablo 3, everything is an item loot fest. And you got mini quests by these assholes. One of them should be giving me something fairly nice here, if I remember correctly. Here we go, yeah. Okay, Burning Arrow, I have that already on here. Lightning Arrow, I don't have that. Dual Strike, I'm using a bow, I don't need that. So, I'll be getting Lightning Arrow. 50% of the physical damage converted to lightning damage hits up to 2 additional enemies near the target. Basically, lightning explosion. I could also get Cleave, however that's really only useful for if you're using bladed weapons. Be getting Lightning Arrow. The unfortunate part of this is that I don't have any armor or something that currently supports it. I do, but I need to switch out the chest plate to something else. And it's usually a better idea to put the skill gems in sockets on something you know you're going to keep for a while. Usually armor. Armor upgrades very slowly in this game. Weapons do as well. One time I had the same weapon for, I'd say, around... Give me a second. I need to switch out that bow. This bow does slightly more damage. 3 to 10, 3 to 9. Loot fest. Get rid of that. Accept. Okay. And you'll be getting... One of the good things here is that you can share items across... Oh, shoot. I got one of these. Cool. Okay. You can share items across characters. Like here I got a poison arrow that I had saved from my playthrough with the Shadow. My Shadow is currently level 21, and I'm a level 2 Ranger. But now I got Burning Arrow, Lightning Arrow, and Poison Arrow. So, fairly effective. I may be picking up some traps later, but I